Tenants across California might have gotten a notice promising a big rent increase this month, a concern for many already struggling to pay bills. With your budget already getting squeezed by price hikes, the last thing you want to see is a massive rent increase notice taped to your apartment door. Well, that's exactly what many San Diegans could face this month.
If a tenant gets a rent increase that they can no longer afford to pay, chances are that they're not going to be able to find anywhere else to move to.
If you are a tenant living in an apartment complex built before 2007, you could see up to a 10% increase on your rent payment. But how did we get here? Alliance Californians for Community Empowerment, a nonprofit that works with tenants to prevent housing injustices, says it's because of a law that was passed to protect tenants from being pushed out of their homes. The law caps annual rent increases at 5% plus an inflationary figure. Because inflation is so high, the requirement is capped at 10%.
The maximum rent increase is 5% plus inflation or 10%, whichever is lower.
With a 10% increase, tenants are afraid they won't be able to make rent and will be forced to give up their home. What's even worse, AB 1482 does not apply to renters in lots of places, including apartments built in the past 15 years or those that are affordable housing, meaning landlords can hike rent up to 30%.
Just driving around San Diego streets, you can see how many people are homeless.
Like Francisco Hernandez, who lives in an affordable apartment in Linda Vista. He tells me he's already battling eviction.
I'm very afraid to be homeless with my family, with my daughter, with my wife.
I asked the city to see if there's any way tenants could be protected. City Council Vice President Sean Elo Rivera tells me San Diego does not have rent control. It only has a moratorium for a no-fault eviction.
And what that says is, if you're a tenant in the city of San Diego and you've paid your rent on time and you've abided by the terms of your lease, there are only a few exceptions by which you can be evicted.
If you are a tenant who is struggling to pay rent, we have listed a couple nonprofits who can help you financially. Just go to CBS8.com, click the help button. Regina Urita, CBS 8.